Hey, what's up, everyone? Next episode of DEETOUR coming to you right now with two of my close friends, Eric Dlux and DJ5, two incredible DJs that have DJed all over the world, have incredible relationships with all the people they work with, and they give us an amazing reason on why they've been so successful. Stay tuned to hear why. All right, so we're here with very close friends of mine, Eric Dlux, DJ5. And today we're talking about something I think these guys do extremely well, and that's why I wanted to bring them on. It's about relationships. What I think people don't realize is most of the good things that happen in your career are actually due to who you know.
Everything.
And if they like you. And I said this in a previous podcast about how to build your network, how to build your relationships, and how to get people to really like you. And I want to hear it from like people who I've witnessed over the last 15 years build very successful DJ careers, now a new business, Headliner Music Club. And it's all about relationships in your business.
Yeah.
And you guys are obviously talented DJs. I'm not knocking you on the talent side, but when I look at what?
No, you are.
Okay. You guys are I'm practically there.
No, so you know what's crazy? I hear what you're saying, and unfortunately, in what we do, it's a lot of drinking.
Yeah.
Our relationships are based on drinking. Like we learned from. Well, I'll speak for myself. I learned from Vice, like seeing him go out and drink. And it's like the moment you have a shot with the owner, the manager, the promoter, they just want to party with you. It got to a point where we were getting booked just because they wanted to drink with us.
Yeah.
Anyone could play the same music, but they're like, yo, like, it's a fun.
I know you're equating it to drinking. There's a lot of people that drink. Okay,
I know, but
they're just not fun to be around, and that's the biggest difference.
Yeah, we're fun drunks.
Yeah, so it's but it's also about like you guys
being likable,
embrace strangers. Like I've been with you, I've traveled with you guys.
Yeah.
There'll be some random person that's cool, and you embrace them into your circle.
Right.
And the reason why I want to talk about it, and you guys are in a very different industry. You're in music, nightlife, very niche, very focused, but I want to take it down to simple as you're at your job today.
Yeah.
Do you know, I'll take my own staff, for example. It would be a smart move if you worked for me to, hey, you want to ever grab a drink?
Yeah.
Guess how many people have asked me for that?
None.
Zero.
Because they're afraid of you.
Yeah.
If I worked for you, I'd be afraid of you.
Sure. So let's put me outside. There are obviously managers at the company, and if you wanted to build a relationship with your higher ups, and I don't want to use me as the example,
But you just took it back to drinking.
I did. But what I'm saying is in the similar kind of quest to build a relationship, I like to drink.
Right.
So go do something that someone that's higher than you does, and enjoy that moment with them. But then you build that bond.
I'm still sticking to my guns, and I'm going to say it's drinking. Because someone one day, a DJ, he wasn't getting getting booked as much, and he was like, "Yo, like, what do I have to do?" And he doesn't drink. He never had a drink in his life. What should I do? You have any advice? I was like, man, like I hate to be that guy, but like start drinking.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's true. I was like, yo, no, think about it.
Yeah.
If he goes in,
Yeah.
and does a gig and turns down every gig, bums everyone out like that wants to hang with him, that people that are important that got him in the room.
Yeah.
And then I come in a week later and I rage and I drink with these guys. Guess who they're gonna call back?
Yeah.
Me. Because I'm fun.
Yeah.
And we're playing the same stuff.
Yeah.
And like you said, you use a friend of mine that goes to the clubs and pops bottles. Like that's a great example because he wants to hang with me, not because I'm playing songs, but that's another thing with relationships. Because I met him in a club. And guess what I did? I treated him special. I shouted him out, offered him shots, and then that became a relationship. And then guess what? I go DJ at another club. He comes with me. So now the other club's like, damn, that should have been our spot.
Yeah. But here's the thing. So I want to take it to regular life because not everyone is in nightlife.
Yeah.
I'm with you on the drinking thing.
Yeah.
I'm actually with you there because I'll use the example of Like I go to Super Bowl, I go to Coachella, I go to Art Basel, I go to whatever, Fashion Week.
All the cool stuff.
All the cool stuff. And half of it, I don't need to be there.
Yeah.
I have no reason to be at the Super Bowl. I have no reason to be at Art Basel. But I meet these people that I do business with in a setting other than work, and we form a bond, form a relationship.
Guess what they're doing?
Yeah.
Yo, D, you want to grab a drink?
Yes.
No one ever says, hey, D, we should go get some water sometime.
Yeah.
Or some
Yeah.
hot tea.
Yeah.
There's two things that people bond over, and we'll take it off of drinking.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yo, we should get some coffee sometime.
Yeah.
There's coffee and there's alcohol.
Yeah.
Like,
If you don't drink those two, you should just
you're
give
a loser.
up.
Yeah.
Give
I
up.
told someone, yo, if you're gonna quit drinking, quit the business.
Yeah.
Because it's just it's a big part of it.
Yeah. And I agree. And I think
And I'm saying being an alcoholic, have one drink, but like just
it's a social
it's a
element.
bond.
Yes.
It's a social bond.
Yeah.
And the moment you have a drink with someone, they feel like they have a bond with you, and they're gonna want to hang out with you more. And they might have an opportunity for you, or know someone that does, and it just boom.
And I agree. I think the coffee is a good example for the non-drinkers.
Coffee's a great example.
And I think, because I don't want to make it like you have to go be an alcoholic to be successful. But it's funny because if I look back at the relationships I have with some of the most interesting, powerful people I know personally, it comes from drinking and partying.
That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't
Crazy,
come
man.
from anything other than that. Like the
I
people
hate the fact that it is that, because I don't want to drink sometimes. Trust
Yeah.
me. If you have an alternative to not drinking, like tell me.
Yeah.
I'm here to learn too. Just like the listeners.
And here's the thing is, it's funny. I'm older, so drinking is part of my culture.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is what we do. Like I go meet people. As soon as I land in town, 14 people are hitting me. If I land in
Yeah.
New York, let's grab a drink. Let's grab a drink. By 9 p.m., I've had 14 cocktails.
and by a drink, like it doesn't have to. You don't have to have a bottle to the face or shot after shot.
Yeah.
a glass of wine. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of outside of nightlife. There's
Yeah.
a lot of successful business people that they have dinner and they grab wine.
Yeah.
let's just go get a drink. After work.
I think there's something about it, because here's the thing. The reality is of any substance, it takes the edge off and makes you more comfortable
Exactly.
as a person,
Yep,
right?
yep.
I call it liquid courage. That's
100,
what my
yeah.
friend always used to say. Oh, you have the most liquid courage. You put a couple of drinks in me, I'll do anything.
Everybody,
Right?
It just takes the edge off.
And I get more confident, whether it's dancing, whether it's whatever it is, having fun.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you know, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, but it's something that like, so let's say you don't drink. How do you navigate? Forget your business. Say you're a lawyer.
Okay, so I think a good way to build relationships is never act like you need them. You know what I mean? Like, for example, you and I have a great relationship, and I've never been in clothing, and you've never been a DJ.
Yeah.
But I never needed anything from you, and vice versa. So
Yeah.
We just like to hang out. Obviously, we had the drinking connection. We've been partying our entire lives together.
Yeah.
But like, we have normal conversation about whatever. I guess just like the moment I meet someone and I feel like they just want to use me to get a gig or whatever the case is, like you just don't feel comfortable next to them,
I know, but so like in your industry, why do you guys think you've been successful with relationships? Put drinking aside. I understand the drinking thing, but there's some likability factor about you guys
Yeah.
that you guys get booked. Because like you said, there's a million DJs.
So
And most people, what they do for a living, there's a million people that do it. Very few people are LeBron James, and you're the only person who does what he does.
So here's one of the things that I did, right? When I first broke into Las Vegas, like this is before Instagram. I always, if like a host or like a promoter or a busser like tagged me on Instagram or like on Twitter or followed me, I would always follow them back and see them and be cool. Like we're cool with Fives here. Like hasn't said a word, but we're cool with everyone. And we'll slap hands with the busser, with the waitress, with this, with that. And that goes a long way. And I told a friend of mine I was a DJ. And he didn't want to follow too many people, and they're just trying to avoid that route.
Yeah, trying to be
I was
cool
like, yo,
guy.
anyone that's like a host or promoter or whatever, follow them and be cool with them because they're the ones in the meeting.
Yeah.
And if they're the ones in the meeting, like, yo, we should get Wednesday we have this party. We should get Eric Dlux.
Yeah.
We should get 5, because they love us.
Yeah.
And they're the ones in the meetings during the week. Not just in a nightclub. They're the ones.
And what's funny is as simple as follow someone on social media.
It's that easy.
and you're
It's really that
you're
easy.
already in good graces with
That's it.
somebody. People are
A
sitting there.
follow goes a long way nowadays.
And what's funny is people are reading fucking books on how to network and how to be likable, and all you had to do was follow them on
That's
Instagram.
it.
Yeah,
It's
it's crazy.
simple, dude.
People overthink relationships. They're literally sitting there like it's so easy. Be nice, extend your hand, follow them on
Offer a
Instagram.
shot.
It's really that easy.
Buy them a drink.
I've been some people's favorite, like in some clubs in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah.
And it's because like I follow them and like I talk to them and I have a drink with them. And now I'm like, I don't even play anything special. Like I'm their favorite over top dudes.
But even
Yeah.
like busters and door guys, like they get promoted. They become
Yo,
managers.
Five knows some of the biggest club owners in Vegas from back in the day. They were
Yeah.
security guards.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they
So,
worked their way up, and you
Busters,
were nice
security,
to them.
I was cool with them.
So like you never know
hang
who
out,
is
yeah.
who and what they will become. So
Yeah.
like you said, aside from drinking, like you just have to be cool with everyone, and it's that simple. Follow them back on Instagram.
Yeah.
Follow them.
Yeah.
Just remember their name.
Yeah.
It's
Just be nice to
simple.
everyone, yeah?
Give me like each of you one thing that's not your industry focus that someone listening could be like, I'm gonna go do that tomorrow.
It's I mean, that's a good question.
Go follow everyone
I
who
think-
can change your life on Instagram.
No, I'm saying like
Just respond to everyone who like sends you a DM or whatever.
yeah,
Like
it's especially
'cause you
nowadays
guys
with the
are in
social
different
media
positions.
world.
Talk about someone that's coming up, not someone like where your guys are at or where I'm at.
Okay, say I'm a real estate agent, right?
Yeah.
And I'm doing well. I'm killing it. And there's someone tags me on Instagram or DMs me, and he's an up and coming one, right? And I see like, oh, like I like what he does, but he doesn't have a big following, whatever. Like if I'm in that same industry, I'll follow him and build with him because one day that guy might have something to offer you.
Yeah.
You know, a $1 billion listing of
Yeah.
a commercial building that he might need your help on.
Yeah.
And then you get a cut.
Yeah.
Like it's just that simple. It's just be open to anyone that like tags you. Don't just
Yeah.
look at their followers and their following, like ignore them for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like
It's crazy when these young kids who don't really have a big following, cool guy on the follow.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. For
Well, I
real.
have a kid that just hit me up, like, and he was just like, "Yo, I have this song out, blah blah blah, and I saw you playing at Avenue. You think you can play it?" And it was like he wrote like a nice email, like, you know, it was really polite. So I listened to the song, and it's actually good. I can actually put it in the mix. So he's like, "So I'm gonna play the song tomorrow."
Wow.
At Avenue.
Yeah, that's
because he
amazing.
was just like cool about it.
Check
you know?
this out.
He wasn't annoying.
When we met Travis Scott, he was just a producer.
Oh yeah.
That said, yo, I rap too. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, you rap too.
Yeah.
Outside, we're hanging. We're obviously drinking with them.
Yeah.
He's like,
Jameson.
what's your Instagram? Yeah. And we're like, cool. He had 1,500 followers. But, you know,
Yeah.
it's so simple.
But definitely, like, I learned from listening to you guys' podcast, you and Drama, about like relationships, like, or like responding to people. Because for a minute, I wasn't responding. I was like, dude, this is getting out of hand. Like,
Yeah.
But now
But
we
it's
gotta
not-
be more accessible.
Like I said, it's not easy to tell, like, who's just using you and who is actually
Yeah.
cool and means well, you know? It's
Yeah.
a fine line.
Yeah.
It's hard. So you got to just use good judgment. And, like, I think it's just being out. You have to go places. Like, there's a lot of friends I have that are so comfortable and want to stay home and kind of antisocial. Like you said, there's no need for you to be at Super Bowl, Basel, this, but you're there.
Yeah.
And I guarantee every trip you're meeting someone new and someone important.
Insane people.
Relationship. So how do you build relationships if you stay home? It's
Yeah.
called you can't.
Well, there it is.
There it is. out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be out.
Well, our time is up. Thank you, guys.
Hey, that's it, man. DEETOUR. And by the way, I came up with the name DEETOUR.
You did.
I'm hot.
We'll make sure to give you full credit in the intro.
Thank you.
Thanks, D.
Cool.